Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Sedona International Film Festival. I'm Carol Kahn, and we're coming to you live from the Sedona Rouge Hotel. And we have a big announcement to make. First time, we have two filmmakers here, Dmitry Milkin and Sasha Yelaun, and with the animated film Curpigeon.
Yes.
And we just got the news that it is the Director's Choice Award.
Yes.
Yay! Awesome.
Thank you.
So excited. Tell us a little bit about the animated film.
Sure. So, Curpigeon. I always have to clarify the name too because it's a made-up name. It's a play on the word curmudgeon, which is like my favorite word. And curmudgeon means grumpy old man, and this is about a grumpy pigeon. The film at its heart is about community support and talks about grief, which I started it after Sandy Hook Elementary shooting and the Boston Marathon bombing. We're both from Boston, so it just seemed like it was at a time when there was a lot of tragedy in the world going on at like almost a bi-weekly basis, and there was grief just in the ether. And I figured I'm having a hard enough time processing it myself. I have no idea how little kids are processing it, and we're living in a time when every little kid has an iPad, and information it's coming to them, and they don't necessarily have the right skills yet to process it. So what I wanted to do was offer a story, a suggestion that help kids, and adults really, go to their community for support instead of, isolating themselves, getting upset. And that tends to be the case, especially if you're the last one in that window of time and grief where, everyone else has moved on and you're the last one to really hold on to it. You feel kind of mad at the world. So I wanted to offer, like, if you're finding yourself in that situation, whether it's a big tragedy, whether it's something very small and personal in your life, don't isolate yourself. Go reach out to your friends, family, local congressman, anyone. Yeah.
So why an animated film and not like a feature film?
So actually it's a proof of concept for a feature film. We have the script all done, and Sasha came on board, and it's looking like it's going to happen. So in order to entrust a young new director to make a feature-length animated film to the caliber that we want, you have to really prove first that you can do it. And all shorts are difficult. Animated shorts are especially difficult, and animated shorts on a very low budget with 12 characters and that are 10 minutes is, a high bar. So hopefully we pulled it off, and it looks like we're actually making the feature happen. So, yeah.
That's awesome. And we talked briefly before about animation and also this particular film, and you did mention just a few minutes ago that it's not only a film for children, but it's also a message for adults.
Sure.
Is that what you're finding more and more of now in doing films?
Absolutely. And I'm very excited that this is not only just an important that's needed, but it's also very, very marketable lately. We're seeing an increase in trend from Zootopia, Inside Out, like all the Paranorman. There's all these very popular, very successful animated films right now, where the business model has shifted from, family films that entertain mostly a child audience to something that is for everyone that's appropriate for children to watch, which is really the distinction between these sort of newer animated films. Because it's really not a kid's film. It's a film that kids can go see, and it's appropriate for them. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's also a way for the family to come together.
Sure.
And they can, you can bring your kids to the theater, but also the adults can also relate to it. And so it also, does crazy numbers in the box office. So it's a really good business model to follow if you can do a G-rated or PG.
Mm-hmm.
And Sasha, what is your role with the film?
I'm on this as an executive producer, and I'm actually just coming off of a animated feature film myself called Animal Crackers. That's supposed to come out sometime in the fall, and we've got some great cast, and we've been fortunate to put it together for a fraction of the cost compared to what the studios make it for. Mm-hmm. So we got it just under $20 million, and I'm using sort of a similar business model for this one to put together a bid and also do a full-length film out of Curpigeon.
That's really the amazing thing right now, is that whereas studios like Pixar and Disney are spending 120 million plus on feature films, and it's beautiful and it's absolutely needed, there are all these other smaller studios that can do it for a micro budget. So there's various tiers that are popping up. Illumination is making like the Minions films and Despicable Me, Life of Pets, for about 70 million, which is nothing to sneeze at, but still a lot cheaper than say Disney or Pixar. And then there are things like Sausage Party, which is obviously not for kids, but with a budget of 20 million.
I think they did it for actually
under
10.
Yeah.
And they also got incentives out of it. So that's the other thing that we're sort of incorporating here, but still able to deliver on the same production value, the same production quality.
So just what an exciting time to be in that field.
And how much did your film cost to put together?
A lot less. The saying, you can have it fast, you can have it cheap, and you can have it good. Pick two. I wanted it good and I wanted it cheap, so it took 4 years to do a 10-minute film, and I did it for about $80,000. So yeah, a lot less than 20 million.
A lot less than that. And talk a little bit about the animation process, because there are several ways that you can go with animation. So
Sure.
What about your particular film?
You mean from a technical point or a story?
Like how was it animated?
Yeah, so we had a team. We had 150 people overall. Wow. A variation of, or a combination of students, a combination of professionals from major studios, from just contractors. It was really like a big collaborative effort. And I think that it just kind of snowballed, because we had, in the very early stages, some very talented, fairly well-known people come into the art direction, concept art side, and then once people saw those designs, they were just enthusiastic about it. So then we got these amazing modelers, we got these amazing animators. Like got to do a shout out for the rigging department. Not a lot of people talk about rigging, where they build the controls and the skeletons. So we just kept on getting all these top tier people getting excited about every level of that came before it in the production line. So before you know it, we have this army of people that are willing to work on it. A lot of it for free. And so and now we're here and we won our first award.
This is amazing.
Yeah,
I know,
yeah.
really exciting.
Yeah.
So how has the festival been for you both?
Oh my God. I mean, I'm talking a lot, I'll let you talk, but it's so great.
Well, I love Sedona. This is actually, I was here last year with a feature, and I didn't make it the previous year, but we also had a film here, so this is my third year as an alumni. So this is one of my favorite festivals.
Yeah.
I've been to Tribeca and Sundance, and I would have to say I've had a magical experience every time I've come back here. So we're really excited. We're going to have a couple more festivals coming up, and so far we've gone into, I think, 13.
Yeah, something like that.
So we're just really excited to see this go
Further?
Yeah. And Dmitry, your experience? Is this your first experience in Sedona?
In Sedona, yeah. Wow. It's amazing hospitality, it's amazing people. Made like a lot of connections, a lot of like friendships started, I feel. Shout out to Kevin from Sedona. Kevin, you're amazing. I think you're the mascot of Sedona. I don't know if you met Kevin.
No, I haven't met Kevin.
No,
I haven't.
older gentleman, lives in Sedona, probably everyone's hero.
No, not familiar with Kevin.
for me, it's been Patrick. Patrick's always been.
Oh, Patrick, sure, yeah.
Yeah,
great.
he's amazing. I do want to open it up to questions in the media. Yes.
What was your process of synthesizing such mature themes into an aesthetic that's digestible for children?
Yeah, what a good question. Balance. Very much balance, especially with tone. That was really difficult. So, I mean, it's kind of, I call it hiding the peas in the mashed potatoes. You had to go really slapstick and silly in a lot of places in order to then transition into those moments where, it just breaks your heart. I watched a lot of Pixar films, so it's just kind of ingrained in me, I guess. But It's really just making sure that it's evenly balanced structurally. So just on paper, it has to not teeter or totter in one specific direction. And if you notice in the film, at the halfway point, it really does shift, because you start to get a sense, without giving too much away, you start to get a sense of why the main pigeon is acting out. And it really breaks your heart. And then towards the end, when you have that moment of catharsis and the moment of community support, finally, you have this silly short guy take off his toupee, and you're cracking up as you're crying, and that moment is really the test for me if the film is successful or not.
Have you had any responses from children yet that seen the film?
Yeah, and oh my God, they're very well spoken. Very surprised. I think your friend's 8-year-old daughter wrote and just said that it makes her want to reach out to any friend that's sad, because she wants her friends to know that you can both be sad and play at the same time. And I mean, what better reward? That's amazing. It's really connected. I got a 6-year-old nephew who just very eloquently said, he just raised his chin. He's like, it's sad, but fun too. And I'm like, thank you, very astute.
Any other questions?
Hi.
Hi there. So it sounds like you're already in the process of making this a feature length, or you have just some interest in some bites?
I'll let you talk about it.
So we have a couple bids from various studios, and we're choosing which studio we'll go with. And also we're looking at bringing on a bankable director.
Co-director.
Co-director. And then we'll start sort of the finance process, raising financing, and we're hoping to get it going by the fall. But animations can take anywhere from 18 to 22 months, so it'll be a long process, probably 2 to 3 years.
Well, I really think, like you were saying, with everything that's been going on, and also the fact that emotionally, we really are kind of closed off as a society, as a community here. And when things like this happen, then we see certain people drawing out and helping. But I think having this on a large scale will be phenomenal. And I love the word curmudgeon. And you using that, or curmudgeon, I should say, and using that to make it the Curpigeon. I think that's wonderful. And you're increasing everybody's vocabulary.
But it's not just it was just really fortuitous. That just aligned very much.
Yes, it
did. for the feature, so I generally, all my stories are very socially conscious. I just feel like it's needed. So with the short, where we talked about grief and community support, with the feature, we want to go a little even bigger and grander and talk about the importance of communication with discrimination. Having a pigeon character is kind of the perfect caveat to talk about discrimination, because people tend to not like pigeons.
Yes, especially in New York.
So we have a New York pigeon, and it's kind of an origin story of how he met his companion friend in this sort of wild goose chase that they go on.
It's sort of the way I can describe it best. It's sort of like Up meets St. Vincent, the Bill Murray movie, because it's this vet that finds a kid to communicate with and sort of show his redeeming qualities. In the same way, there's this old man and you have this pigeon that shows the redeeming qualities, but it's got the sort of uplift of the movie Up.
Yeah, meets Don Quixote, because you're not sure if he's crazy or not.
And how can everybody find out more about your film?
Absolutely go to Curpigeon.com, #Curpigeon, and email me. I'm pretty open. I'm on Facebook a lot. I respond to people I probably shouldn't.
And the film is being shown again?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's shown today at noon at this festival. And then we got various coming up as well.
Well, Sasha and Dmitry, I want to say thank you and congratulations
Thank you
on
very
the
much.
Director's Choice Award. That's amazing. So congratulations. And also extra congratulations to you because you're getting married.
Yeah, March 31st.
Yay! So thank you both for being with us. I do look forward to seeing you again next year.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
If not filmmakers, as patrons.
Well, definitely. We look forward to having you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Sedona.
And we'll be back with more from the Sedona International Film Festival right after this.